Why you're filming a police station
I'm
now
just
before
gathering.
I lose my temper. You're about this far from me seizing your phone and locking you up under the Terrorism Act.
This episode features footage recorded by Auditing Britain. Be sure to check out the original creator's channel and support their work. The encounter begins outside Solihull Police Station, where what starts as routine filming quickly attracts the attention of several officers. According to the commentary, one officer immediately adopts a confrontational approach, repeatedly demanding personal details instead of clearly explaining the reason for the interaction. As the situation escalates, the commentary alleges that the officer physically grabs Auditing Britain's recording equipment and detains him without identifying the specific legal authority being relied upon. The analysis argues that the key issue throughout the encounter is whether the officers were able to clearly explain the legal basis for their actions as the incident unfolded.
Just filmed me.
Okay, I'm going to need your details then, sir, because you're filming a police station.
You can't just film.
Don't come too close, you know.
Got some identification on you, sir.
You want my ID?
Yes, please.
Seriously?
Yes, please, sir. You're filming a police station.
Okay.
Potentially an act of hostile terrorism.
No. Well, you just ask me. Just ask me.
I have just asked you. What's your ID? Where's
But you
your
don't
ID?
give me a chance to answer. Oh, hostile straight away. Why?
Why are you filming a police station?
Oh, I just don't answer you. I'll tell you. I'm just.
Answer me then.
All right, but calm down.
Sir,
Goodness me.
tell me why you're filming a police station
I'm
now
just
before
gathering-
I lose my temper.
Why would you lose your
I've
temper?
asked you 3 times now to explain,
I'm gathering matters of public interest.
and what are they? Not normal for people to walk around filming police stations with a cine camera and their phone.
A silly camera?
Camcorder.
Oh,
Cine
camera recorder.
Excuse
Yeah.
my age.
That's okay.
Explain yourself better.
I've explained to you I'm gathering matters of public interest.
You're about this far from me seizing your phone and locking you up under the Terrorism Act.
The encounter quickly becomes more confrontational as officers demand Auditing Britain's personal details while he records from a public location. According to the commentary, simply filming a public building does not, by itself, create a legal obligation to identify oneself or establish grounds for police intervention. The analysis argues that officers repeatedly referred to concerns about hostile reconnaissance without identifying specific facts suggesting criminal activity. It also criticizes the officer for focusing on gaining compliance rather than engaging with the explanation being offered, suggesting that the interaction became increasingly adversarial. The commentary further expresses concern over references to terrorism legislation, arguing that such powers are intended for situations involving genuine terrorism-related suspicion and should only be exercised where the legal requirements are met. It concludes that police authority must be based on clearly
Seriously?
Why are you looking at me? Listen to my colleague.
I want some identification, please, sir. I need to know who you are. What is your name?
Okay, am I being detained?
Right now, I'm detaining on the Terrorism Act for a search.
Okay. I'm not hostile, so just.
Hand me that.
Don't have my phone back.
Not now. I'll tell you explain and you give me some verifiable identification.
Are you denying me to record the situation?
I am recording it on Bodycam.
It's on
My
my
Bodycam's
Bodycam.
been on.
Sir,
Yeah, my
you're making
Bodycam's
me
been
very
on
uncomfortable at the
consistently.
moment. Why are you filming a
The commentary argues that the encounter escalated significantly when the officer detained Auditing Britain and took hold of his camera. According to the analysis, the key issue was whether the officer had a lawful basis for both the detention and the handling of the recording equipment. The commentary also raises concerns about compliance with police procedures, alleging that the officers did not clearly announce the activation of their own body-worn cameras and questioning whether established guidance was followed throughout the interaction. It further points to what it describes as an inconsistency between physically restraining Auditing Britain while simultaneously suggesting he was not actually being detained. Another point of criticism centers on remarks that appeared to suggest officers were still trying to identify a possible offense after the detention had already begun. The commentary argues that police power should be based on an existing legal justification, supported by objective facts, rather than searching for a legal basis after taking action. It concludes by emphasizing that any restriction on a person's liberty should be grounded in clearly identifiable legal authority that officers are able to explain at the time.
Colleague just detained me under the Terrorism Act. He just put hands on me for no reason. Did you see that? And you didn't act.
Everything.
You did not act
Everything-
on his unlawful behavior.
Everything is on my body.
Yeah, and I will request that body, and I will request that, and it will all end up on my channel, by the way. You put hands on me just like that.
Can I not?
No, you cannot. It's called an assault. You just put hands on me for no reason. You took my phone off me for no reason.
Evasive and you're not actually listening to what I'm saying.
I don't need to listen to what you're saying. Are you my father to
Is
listen
it
to what you're saying?
reasonable for me to be concerned that you are filming an operational police station and then refusing to explain
You can
what
be
you're
concerned, but
doing
you can't touch me.
and refusing to give you my details?
I don't have to give you my
think it's
details.
perfectly reasonable for me
I
to
don't
be
have to.
concerned about that.
It's
And
a
you are
free
just
country.
Avoiding my questions. This can be easily solved.
don't have to
if you
answer it. I have the
properly
right to remain
explain
silent.
What you're doing.
Do I have the right to remain silent?
Just explain what you're doing and
Listen
you
to
won't
this
have
guy.
an issue.
Do I have the right to remain silent? Yes or no?
You're not under arrest, so it doesn't matter.
I think we detained you under the terrorism.
But why?
Like I said, my colleague was.
All right, the Terrorism Act. Which section? He doesn't know.
My colleague was the one that detained.
Hey, which section did
The commentary criticizes the officer's response after being challenged about his physical conduct, arguing that his remarks reflected a dismissive attitude toward concerns about the legality and proportionality of his actions. It also suggests that describing auditing Britain as being invasive shifted attention away from the officer's own conduct during the encounter. The analysis further disputes the officer's comments regarding the right to remain silent. It argues that during a voluntary encounter, members of the public are generally not required to engage in conversation or answer questions unless a specific legal obligation applies. The commentary emphasizes that police should clearly explain when a legal power requires someone to provide information, rather than implying that people must answer questions simply because an officer asks them. Overall, the commentary concludes that public confidence depends on officers accurately explaining both the limits of their authority and the rights of...
section did you detain me under?
Just tell me your name. Just
Can I ask you which section did you detain me under?
Sir, you're not making any sense. I have such a thing as hostile.
Don't come close to me.
There is such a
This
thing
is not
as
hostile.
reconnaissance.
The only hostile person is you.
There is such a
You
thing as
came out with
hostile.
hostility. It was unbelievable. You should be... No.
Collecting videos
This should
of
be, hi
operational
sir,
police
how are you? How
stations
can
in
I
order
help
to
you?
determine their
Instead, you give me all
response
this. Don't come
considered
close to me. Don't come
threat
close
of
to
the
me.
Terrorism Act.
Don't come close to me.
You're off police premises, please.
What, are they your premises now?
They are police premises. Off. Onto the public road.
Are they your premises? This is public property, man. Walk in. This is open for public.
You can walk into the front office. You cannot walk up to that gate.
I didn't go
Want to
behind
go
the
into
gate.
front office, go into the front office.
I go what I like.
He detained you under.
Under what? He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I heard that you, and you were asking what section that you were detained.
Yeah, I've asked him many times. He still didn't tell me what. Why did he detain me?
Okay.
He detained me under which section? Which section did he detain me under, man? He still doesn't know.
So I would like to know who you are
Yeah.
as you are recording a police
Sure.
premises.
Okay.
What is your name?
You're not entitled for that information.
Okay. But I'm asking you for that information.
Law eliminate me instead of dealing with this baboon.
I will speak to this officer at another time. I need to speak to you to ascertain
Okay.
who you are, why you're recording
All right.
the police.
In this country, yeah, in the United Kingdom, yeah, we don't have to identify ourselves unless we commit a crime, an offence, or behind a wheel, or driving. That's it. So just stick to the law. Don't take it to if you want what you want is irrelevant at the moment. Yeah, that's the law.
You could be a terrorist. We're doing a reconnaissance.
Terrorist? Look, you terrorised me. Where's the terrorist? There, right there.
Can you not direct to my officer, please?
Well, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm having this conversation with you.
I'm
So you
always-
wanting to make a complaint?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you want to come into the station? We can make a complaint.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
But I've got to say, you won't be able to record inside.
If it's publicly accessible, I can. I promise you, I can. If it's
You obviously know quite a lot of the law, not more than I do.
if it's publicly accessible, I can record.
Okay. But if I take you into a room to take the details in regards to the...
I can record my interaction. Believe me,
Well, okay, we'll both record
I can
on
keep a
the
record. It's all about keeping record.
The commentary argues that the arrival of the supervising sergeant should have been an opportunity to de-escalate the situation and review whether the officer's actions were legally justified. Instead, it claims the supervisor focused on defending the officers rather than addressing concerns about the detention and the legal authority being relied upon. According to the analysis, the sergeant also questioned Auditing Britain's ability to continue filming inside the police station. The commentary disputes that position, arguing that there is no general prohibition on recording in publicly accessible areas of a police station unless a specific legal restriction applies. It further contends that supervisors have a responsibility to understand and accurately explain the limits of police powers when responding to public complaints. The encounter concludes without any criminal offense being identified. Instead, Auditing Britain enters the station to make a complaint about the officer's conduct, a result the commentary presents as the central outcome of the incident. The video ends by thanking viewers for watching, encouraging them to like, comment, and subscribe.